Good evening, parents, faculty, and staff. Thank you, parents, for taking time out of your busy schedule to come to our annual open house at the Southern Avenue Charter Elementary School. I am Mrs. Moss, where I will be able to serve this school year as your child's campus principal. Many of you guys are familiar with my face. I've served as classroom teacher at Southern Avenue for 3rd and 4th grade, as well as instructional facilitator, building tester coordinator, assistant principal, and this year I have the pleasure of being everyone's principal. Just a couple of things I wanted to talk to you guys about. Starting with the school hours. Our school hours for Southern Avenue this school year, you can drop your scholar off as early as 7:30. Breakfast is from 7:30 to 7:45 in each building. After breakfast, we will have our morning huddle, morning meeting led by our administrative staff and school counselors. Instruction promptly begins at 8 o'clock a.m. Scholars are late or tardy at 8:01. If you have any scholar that is late or tardy, you will come to the 2221 Democrat building. That is the K2 building. The COVID team will pre-screen or screen your scholar, give you a tardy slip, and go. The scholar is released to their respective buildings. Early dismissal ends at 2:30. Please make sure if you are picking your scholar up early, you again arrive at the 2221 Democrat building. The COVID team member will come out. If we do not have a runner available, we may send you to the Academy building. Make sure you receive an early dismissal slip. It'll be a little slip. It'll be the color red that you can just show them next door if you have to pick up your scholar. Parents, I appreciate your patience in the morning and in the evening during carpools. Remember, just like Chick-fil-A, we're asking that you be very patient as we try to have the best customer service as getting your scholar safely in and out the buildings. So in the morning, carpool begins at 7:30 until 8 o'clock. Someone from the COVID team will come to your vehicle to screen your scholar. Please do not dismiss your scholar prior to them answering those questions, receiving a mask, and a temperature check. This is very important for the safety and well-being of not only your scholar, but all of our Southern Avenue community. You'll hear more information from our COVID-19 coordinator, Mrs. Pace. In the afternoon, parents, I know you guys are excited to pick up your scholars, but please again allow patience and safety to take place. If someone is asking you from the Southern Avenue team to pull your vehicle down, please comply with those directions. Make sure you also have a carpool tag visible on the inside of your car so we can ensure that the scholar is going home with an approved person for that pickup list. We will call the scholars by name. They will wait on the sidewalk. Please do not beckon for your scholar to get in the car because we don't want any scholar to be injured. We are loading them up a group at a time, and once that group is loaded up, we will move that group out. So again, be patient with us because safety is our priority here at Southern Avenue. If you have any questions, parents, feel free to email me at smoss, M-O-S-S, at Sacs, S-A-C-S, Memphis.org concerning carpool or any other questions. All right, we know we are still operating during a pandemic, but we do have volunteer hours that parents must comply to. This is part of our Southern Avenue charter. Parents, we are looking for you guys to invest some at-school time at Southern Avenue. You will receive a calendar on tonight, one per family. And inside the calendar, you will have events such as Harvest Festival, May Day, Parent-Teacher Conference, professional development, and all of that ways that you can help at your child's school. Each family has to do a total of 20 hours per year. We track those hours per semester. You can log your hours in class tag, as well as once you come up to the school and make an appointment, you will have a book to sign for your scholars. We follow the Shelby County Schools calendar as it pertains to days out, as it pertains to inclement weather. We also have our school calendar with dates and events such as assessments, benchmarks, and more information. Southern Avenue Charter Elementary School uses the following curriculum. For ELA, you will hear a lot about CKLA, that is known as Core Knowledge Language Arts. Every scholar, kindergarten through 5th grade, will receive rigorous texts that are grade level appropriate, as well as text rich. That means they have to spend a lot of time in those texts. That is our ELA curriculum. It encompasses spelling, skills-based, which is phonemes, phonological awareness, fluency, grammar, all of that foundational literacy, as well as knowledge-based. Knowledge-based is where they'll get their comprehension, grammar, and writing. Our math curriculum is Envision 2.0 or Savas Realize. CKLA, Savas Realize, scholars will have a consumable hard copy book as well as a digital version of those components. Our science curriculum is Inspire by McGraw-Hill. That is also digital and a hard copy. Our social studies are primary resources. Here at Southern Avenue, we believe in educating the whole child and being a data-informed school, keeping our scholars safe. So parents, we appreciate your investment. We want you to continue to send your scholars to school every day. If they are not able to come to school, feel free to call the office at 901-743-7335, extension 101 or 102 if your scholar is absent. If your scholar has over 3 absences within 1 month, you will be noted to the truancy officer. We want our scholars here. However, we know we are operating during a pandemic, so there are exceptions for that only. So make sure your scholars are here every day, on time, ready to learn. Make sure they go to bed early, because I have some of my scholars that are here, but they're so sleepy, and we try our best to keep them up. So make sure that your scholar is getting a full 8 hours sleep. Make sure they're not on Fortnite, sneaking that laptop in the bed with them, or that tablet or phone, watching something on YouTube. As it pertains to at-home resources, because we are a homework-free school due to COVID, please see your child's teacher about MobiMax and IXL.com logins and passwords. If you have a phone or any type of digital device at the house, these are free or paid for subscriptions that we do offer the scholars outside of school hours. But don't sweat, parents. I promise you, homework is happening at school to minimize on papers coming home. With that being said, if you have any inquiries or questions about your child's grades, log into Power School. If you do not have Power School access, feel free to email Ms. Strong at dstrong@sacsmemphis.org. Again, dstrong@sacsmemphis.org with your child's name, the child's grade, and an email that you check regularly so we can respond back with the correct information for your Power School access. No backpacks. Only thing we allow the scholars to bring in are their uniforms, of course themselves, and their lunches. But on Wednesdays, we have what we call Wednesday communications. Your scholar should come home with some type of flyer, a newsletter, or some sort of communication from Southern Avenue Charter Elementary School each Wednesday. With that being said, your scholar should keep up with their folder to send it home only on Wednesdays and to bring it back on Thursday morning. Also, after the communication, please check our school websites, our social media pages, as well as class tag for any updated information. We update our social media and school website regularly. So parents, that's how we communicate, and also look again into your calendar. Thank you so very much. 2 more programs that are part of our charter. One of them being the Kaleidoscope program. Kaleidoscope is here for the 2021-2022 school year. This is part of our charter at Southern Avenue Charter Elementary School. This program allows our scholars to choose a creative arts program of their choice, along with your help, of course. We will have anything from show choir, gospel choir, cheerleading, majorette, taekwondo, karate, chess club, drama club, animations, all of that good stuff for our scholars to be exposed to every Friday starting after Labor Day. More information and more details will come home next Wednesday in the communication folder. It's first come, first serve, and some of our classes fill up really quickly. So make sure to go over that flyer. Make sure to send it back. You'll have 3 choices. We try to get our scholars into their first choice, but sometimes that doesn't always happen. Our scholars and teachers also participate every day, Monday through Friday, in a popcorn reading program. That is where from 2:45 until 3 p.m., our scholars enjoy a nice snack as well as a novel read. They are reading aloud with their teacher. Kindergarten and first grade, they are echo reading. What's echo reading? That's where the teacher reads or a fluent reader reads first and the scholars read just like that teacher or that reading leader. 2nd through 5th grade, they may choral read. All of our scholars have comprehension questions. So please, that's why we stop early dismissal at 2:30. So all of our scholars, it's a low stakes program, getting our scholars fluently reading with some small comprehension in there, because we want our scholars at the Southern Avenue Charter Elementary School to not only be ready for middle school, but to be career, college, and community ready once they become adults. We know we are planting the seeds as early as kindergarten here at Southern Avenue. Again, parents, thank you for choosing Sacs, better known as Southern Avenue Charter Elementary School of Academic Excellence and Creative Arts. Have a great day. Make sure to meet all of your child's teachers, meaning their gen ed teachers, their music teacher, their computer teacher, their Spanish teacher, school support. Stop by the communities and schools table. Stop by the technology table. We are selling uniforms for a small fee with limited sizes, and you can get those uniforms at Village Mart. Again, parents, you have made a wise choice, and we appreciate that choice of being part of the Southern Avenue community. Look forward to this partnership this school year. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Tina Smith, and I will be speaking with you all today on Title I. I am the 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade instruction facilitator as well as the Title I coordinator. Title I is part of the Every Child Succeeds Act that supports programs in school and school districts to improve the learning of children from low-income families. Southern Avenue Charter Elementary School is a Title I funded school, meaning that we receive federal funding for your child's education. Parents' right to know. As a parent of a federally funded Title I school, you have the right to request qualification of your child's teachers and instructional assistants. You also have the right to request to know our status as it pertains to the Tennessee Ready State Standardized Assessment. And you also have the right to know if your child is being taught by a non-certified teacher for more than 20 days. The School Improvement Plan. The School Improvement Plan is located on our website. Here you will see the cover sheet of that School Improvement Plan. but feel free to hop on over to the website to peruse it. The School Improvement Plan. Each year, Southern Avenue's administrative team meet to discuss the improvements that need to be made to the school. We compile all of our needs into a school improvement plan, which is submitted to federal programs. Through the school improvement plan, we designate what funds need to be received in order to service our students using federal funds. Through those federal funds, we would like to increase each of our academic goals in reading, math, and science by 15%. That means that we would like to see our student scores grow 15%. The Family Engagement Plan. The Family Engagement Plan provides opportunities for you, the parents, to get involved and share responsibilities in your students' education. These plans are developed jointly with you, the parents. You all are required to attend meetings, programs, workshops, and other school activities. Copies were signed during registration when you completed each registration pack for your child. It is also located on our school website. The Home School Compact. This is an agreement between you, the parent, and the school to make sure that we are setting high standards for our students. It is your partnership in working with the school to determine what your scholar needs and to help the school to address those needs. You can do this through volunteer hours. Southern Avenue requires 20 parental hours of volunteer work. That's 10 hours per semester, 10 hours for the first semester, and 10 hours for the second semester. How can you volunteer? Well, you could become a room sponsor, a classroom reading partner. You can assist the teacher in any way that the teacher needs that assistance. You could be a breakfast or lunch monitor. You could participate in the instructional resource room. You could chaperone field trips. You can go out and recruit new students. The possibilities are endless. So how will we communicate with you? Well, there's the school newsletter. There are weekly grade level newsletters, weekly graded papers, class tags, which will replace Class Dojo, parent-teacher conferences, that's phone, in person, or by email, as well as mid-quarter progress reports and quarterly report cards. Here you'll find the dates for our parent-teacher conferences. One parent-teacher conference will be held during the first semester on Thursday, September 9th. The second parent-teacher conference will be held during the second semester on Tuesday, February 15th. You may also schedule conferences with your child's teacher throughout the school year. Just shoot them an email or communicate with them via class tags. Meetings will also be held throughout the school year to discuss other opportunities for parental support. Harvest festivals, donuts with dad, muffins with moms, and grandparents' day are just to name a few. The Sacs Code of Conduct. We are asking that you, the parent, ensure that your child comes to school every day, on time and ready to learn. We want the scholars to do their absolute best when they're with us. We want them to show respect to everyone at all times. We want them to follow the rules of the school as well as the classroom. We want the scholars to be responsible for their own actions. We want positive behaviors displayed and actions every day. We do not want hitting, fighting, kicking, pushing, yelling, or screaming. We definitely do not want weapons, alcohol, or drugs brought to school. And we would like for the scholars to report any problems that they are having to an adult in the building. That could be a teacher, the principal, the school secretary, the custodial staff, any adult in the building. The School Code of Conduct can also be located in our student handbook, which is located on our website. So we want to ensure that all people who enter our school enters a safe environment. And we have developed our school safety plan in conjunction with all parties. We have developed that with the police department, nurses, doctors, lawyers, and even emergency personnel. Our safety goals here at Southern Avenue is just to ensure that everyone is safe when they come onto this campus. We want you parents to feel safe when you enter the school building, and we want you all to be equal partners in that effort. So we're asking that whenever you come on campus, please check in. Please take the necessary steps to ensure that all are safe on campus. And if you should have any questions as it pertains to this presentation, my name is Tina Smith. I am the Title I coordinator as well as the instructional facilitator. You can find my information located on the screen. You can find my contact information located on the screen. Thank you. Goodbye.
Good evening, Southern Avenue Charter School parents. Welcome to our 2021-2022 open house. I am Miss Pace, your COVID-19 coordinator, your financial services designee, and your before and after school care site supervisor. This evening, I would like to go over a few COVID reminders, daily operational reminders, and before and after school care reminders. 1. All students and furniture are at least 3 feet apart per Shelby County Health Department and CDC guidelines. Each scholar was provided with their own personal sneeze guard to keep them secluded from other scholars in the classroom. All scholars were given a face shield. Please be sure to keep them at school. If scholars leave their mask at home, Southern Avenue Charter School will provide them with one. Reporting protocol, sick student policy. 1. Please keep all sick students at home. If scholars get sick while at school, we will place them in the sick room. I will then call parents for the sick scholar to be picked up. Scholars will not be able to return to class unless they have a doctor's statement from a medical provider stating that the scholar is cleared to come back to school. Please give all statements to Ms. Pace, myself, or a COVID team member if they were sent home from being in the sick room. If a household member tests positive for COVID, all household members have to follow the same quarantine. Please provide the documentation to Ms. Pace, myself, or a COVID team member upon arrival. Also, please call to the school to give us the information before returning. If the school is notified of a positive case in the building, we will perform contact tracing. All exposed parties will be notified and sent home with an exposure letter and instructional packet. This packet will cover grades and the scholar's attendance credit. Please know all faculty, staff, students, and parents will be notified of the positive case. If you decide to quarantine your scholar, even if they were not exposed, please see me before doing so. All scholars on a 10-day quarantine because of possible exposure must be COVID tested before coming back to school. The sick room. The sick room is located at 2185 Democrat Road, Southern Avenue Charter Academy. This will be the third driveway on the left and the first door on the left. Please sign your scholar out upon arrival and sign the last page of the sick student policy to acknowledge you understand our sick student policy procedures. Arrival and dismissal. Parents, school starts at 7:30 a.m. Please allow scholars to stay in their cars until then. COVID team members will start screening 15 minutes beforehand. But please be sure to let scholars out at 7:30 a.m. After 8 o'clock a.m., all scholars have to check in at the main building back door to receive a late slip. Please do not drop scholars off and leave. This is unacceptable. Please be sure scholars are ready to get out of their cars. All shoes, clothes, lunch bags, and forms should be ready at the time of arrival. This will ensure a smooth arrival process daily. We want the lines to move as quick as possible. Faculty or staff cannot meet at the back door. Please complete a parent request form if you have any questions or concerns. Arrival is a very busy time and it's hard for anyone to speak with parents at that time. We understand your concerns and we appreciate your patience. Please keep in mind, parents, that you are not allowed in the building due to COVID guidelines. Parents are only allowed in by appointments only. All forms are provided at the back door. Dismissal. Please be sure all parents remain in their vehicles. If parents wish to converse, please pull over to the side of the parking lot to allow traffic to keep flowing. Car signs will be mandatory each day. Food and snacks. Parents are not allowed to bring snacks in for parties due to our COVID guidelines. Parents are not allowed to bring in fast food, and scholars can only bring their personal lunch to school. Before and after care. Hours of operation. Before care starts at 6 o'clock a.m. to 7:30 a.m. If you are not in before care, please remain in the car until 7:30 a.m. Aftercare is from 3:15 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. There will be a $2 minute charge after 5:30 p.m. Prices and fees. The registration fee is $15 annually. Before care fee is $25 weekly. The aftercare fee is $40 weekly. And the drop-in fee is $15 a day. All money is due before Monday or the scholar will not be able to attend. We will place the scholar in the main office for parents to be contacted. If you wish for your scholar to be a drop-in, please send the money the day of, or the scholars will be placed in the office for parents to be contacted. Parents, please remember that dismissal is over at 3:15 p.m. We start at 3:01 and we end at 3:15 p.m. Please note you will have a 15-minute grace period in the aftercare area. We will start charging $15 promptly at 3:31 p.m. That is all for now. If you have any questions or concerns, please contact me at, get a pen, 901-666-1405. Again, that's 901-666-1405. Or you can email me at epace@sacsmemphis.org. That's EPACE@SACSMEMPHIS.org. Let's have a great year. Thank you.
Hello, parents and guardians of Southern Avenue Charter Elementary School. I am Vanessa Holmes Covington, and I am the math coach / the personnel for emergency management. In the event of a major disaster, information will be dispersed in multiple ways: broadcasting, cell phones, text message, and posting on the school website. The following procedures will be observed with regards to dismissal of students during school hours. Students shall not be permitted to leave the school during regular school hours alone unless permitted by law. Additionally, no student shall leave the school accompanied by any person prior to regular dismissal hours except with the request of the parent or the guardian and the approval of the principal. All persons checking out the student during school hours will be required to present a valid identification to the appropriate school personnel. Students will be released only upon the request of the parent or guardian whom the court holds directly responsible for the child. Students may be released during school hours to the individual designated in writing by their parents. It is required that the parents' designees be listed on the student enrollment form and emergency contact. When the parent or student designee listed on emergency contact cannot check out the student,
School staff will work with the parent to confirm the identification of the person that can check out the student. Parents may be required to provide school with information to verify their identity. We are prepared to care for your child in the case of an emergency situation. We have a number of staff members certified with first aid training, and we will communicate with local emergency services. We do ask for your help in multiple ways. Do not call the school. It is essential that telephone lines are open for emergency calls. Stay tuned to the radio. Avoid traffic congestions by not driving immediately into the school grounds. It is important that the school route and street entries remain accessible and clear for emergency vehicles. During the school year, your child will be trained to the necessary emergency procedures. He or she will learn how to react, where to assemble, and what to expect during emergency situations. If you have any questions or concerns about the Shelby County School Multi-Hazard Emergency Preparation Plans, please do not hesitate to give us a call at 901-743-7335. We also will be issuing a math fluency skill that we will cover each and every Monday to ensure academic gains of our scholars here at Southern Avenue Charter Elementary School. We are asking that parents assist their children with learning their addition and multiplication facts so they can show mastery on our weekly fluency drills. Students who show 85% or higher will be displayed in the hallway on our facts board as we encourage students to continue to work hard to increase their level of fluency in both addition and multiplication, as this will aid them in success on future math skills they will cover throughout the year. We look forward to working with you. We're going to enjoy having your scholars here this year, and we cannot wait to brag and boast about all the accomplishments we are going to see here at Southern Avenue. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.
Hello, my name is Ms. Parker, and I'm the K2 Instructional Facilitator and also the Building Testing Coordinator. All scholars will participate in weekly classroom assessments throughout the school year. Along with that, scholars will also participate in 3 interim assessments to measure their performance, to determine where they are in the learning process, and to ensure that they are on track to mastery. Now, interim 1 will take place at the end of the first 9 weeks on October 5th through 7th. Interim 2 will take place at the end of the second 9 weeks on December 7th through 9th. Interim 3 will take place at the end of the third 9 weeks on May 8th through 10th. Also, 3rd through 5th grade scholars will participate at our end of year standardized assessment, our TCAP, also known as Tenant Ready assessment, through the window of April 18th through May 6th. That is our current assessment calendar, but these dates are subject to change, but we will keep you updated and informed as these events and dates approach. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Ms. Harris. I am the RTI coordinator. RTI means Response to Intervention. All scholars are a part of RTI, and it's broken down into 3 tiers: Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3. Tier 1 scholars will stay in the classroom with their teacher and receive enrichment. Tier 2 scholars will be pulled by an interventionist for 30 minutes per day. Tier 3 scholars will be pulled by an interventionist for 45 minutes per day. Tier 2 and Tier 3 scholars will receive weekly progress monitoring. Progress monitoring will help the interventionist determine if the scholar is making improvements. Don't worry, parents, you will receive a letter monthly letting you know about the progress monitoring of your scholar. For RTI, there will be 3 benchmark testings: fall, winter, and spring. The fall test will begin August 30th through September 3rd. The winter benchmark testing will be January 17th through the 21st. And the spring benchmark will be April 18th through the 22nd. It is imperative that your scholar is present. Please, parents, make sure that they are available. Thank you.
Good evening, parents. This is Miss Warren, and this year I have taken on a new role as an RTIB coordinator, so I am the behavior coordinator. If you need to get in contact with me for any reason, you can contact me by email at awarren@sacsmemphis.org. Again, that is awarren@sacsmemphis.org. The first thing that I want to talk to you about are uniforms. Scholars are to come to school every single day in a red top and blue bottoms. Red top, blue bottoms. No leggings, no biker shorts, please. We're also not doing sandals and Crocs this year. And remember, no backpacks. The next thing that I want to come to you to talk about are some school-wide expectations. We are expecting every scholar to come to school every day, 7:30 to 8 o'clock. Scholars are late at 8:01. We're expecting the scholars to act responsibly, to come prepared, to have respect, and to show some self-control. Teachers are also implementing classroom rules. I'm pretty sure some of those rules have came home. We need every day to be learning, growing, and achieving. I look forward to working with you and your scholar this year. Please make sure you pick up a student handbook. Thank you and have a great day.